Hey everyone, I'm Director, and welcome to the second level, Cargo Ship. As always, we're going to do this on the normal difficulty. And before we start, we're going to use the Redding's recommendation loadout. It is perfectly sufficient. It has everything we need. However, if you want a bit of that extra breathing room, you can always choose Stealth. It's also a valid option. It gives you an extra sticky shocker and one additional airfoil round, so if you need those, choose Stealth. But for this showcase, I'm going to do it with Redding. As soon as I load in, I'm going to whistle, and then I'm going to just take this route here. This will avoid detection from those guards, and they'll be, kind of preoccupied. You'll also see this guard right in front of you. You want to use a sticky shocker on him, like that, and just move to open these doors. This guard right here has his eyes closed if you do what I did. So he's completely harmless, he won't do anything to you, and you're pretty much good to go and ignore him. And then here you'll just want to make your way through these boxes in this cargo area. There are a couple of routes you can do this, but, just the idea is to get to this ladder as fast as possible so you can do whatever you feel most comfortable with. And then you'll enter this room. Here you want to immediately zap this guard and take the vent. You may have seen a different strat, especially in the world record run, where the idea is that you whistle before you enter the vent, and then you ignore the guard downstairs, or down below there. Not this one, but even further down. But that strat is RNG dependent, so, and this tutorial is intended for beginners, so as a beginner, I would definitely advise you to do this strat instead. It's consistent, it only loses you a couple of seconds compared to that faster strat, and it'll give you a solid foundation to work with and adapt better more optimal strats on top of that. So for now we're just going to stick with a safer strat, and the idea is that you get into the vent and then you get out of it right here. You're gonna crouch, vault over, and knock this guy out. Like that. Activate pumps, quick save, quick load, and go around this beam here. If you cut the corner here, this guard might spot you, and you don't want that. Then take the left turn here, go forward, and open these doors to your right. As soon as you open these doors, this is a convenient time to switch to your ring airfoil rounds, because we'll use them in just a minute. But here, you want to get to this bill of lading crate to interact with the objective. And then you can proceed forward. And you will see two guards right here. Now, the way we deal with them is we use the airfoil rounds on them, like so. You want to ideally hit the guy in the back first, and then take this guard in front of you. Because if you do it the other way, you might get immediately spotted by the guard in the back, and he might shoot his weapon in this room. And what happens when you do that? Yeah, so don't do that. And just do it like this and proceed forward. I would advise you to make a quick save there, especially if you're just starting out, because you might have the game work against you there. So just keep in mind that things can happen, but you can always try again, and eventually you'll get through it. And then after you pass the engine room there, you can just move forward here. Do a roll here, turn off the light, do a dialogue skip, and then interact with this PC. And then you want to get rid of this guard and open these doors. As soon as you do here, you want to do 3 quick save quick loads, like so. So here you should have the Nuts for Malaysia line. If you have it as soon as you pass like this door here, you will have the conversation finish right as you grab the captain, which is the next section that I'm going to talk about. And that is very convenient, and that's just, optimal gameplay, so you don't have to wait for the game to proceed, basically. But anyway, here we have the aforementioned captain section. Basically, there are a couple of ways you can deal with it. I'm going to show you 3 ways of doing this. So the first one is the safe and slow one. You can just roll your way up here at every given possibility, and this will minimize your chances of being heard. If you see the guard the captain preoccupied like that, that means you didn't alert him, and you're good to go. However, if he is looking right at you like this, as soon as you open the doors, that means you will have to revert because he's quite alert, and it's very, very hard to, deal with him afterwards. Another way you can do this is the way most of us do it, and it involves taking a very precise route like so. You can see him gliding by the wall, but this is a little risky because you can get hurt like that. If that happens to you often, you can try doing this. You can hold W. By the way, as you can see, I'm only holding W as I'm going up here. If I go diagonally, at least in one bit close to the guard, I will alert him, so you don't want that. Just hold W all the time. And if he still hears you like that, right? You heard me before that, by the way. No, I just didn't roll because I heard him already get alerted. If that happens, you can do this. You can do it like you would normally, and then just press whatever bind you have to slow down at hold on, let me just do it properly. You can slow down by 1 right here. And this will just basically ensure that you won't get detected. So again, you can just run around, slow down, and then you're good to go. Like that. So this is another thing you can do. However, if everything fails and you can't do this at any way, and you just don't want to deal with this, there's a backup you can do, which is, let me just say, just do the failed scenario here on purpose. So here, he heard us, oops, I didn't mean to do that. You can take a backup here by going over to these stairs, and then you can be prepared to do this, if you want to, just to be safe. And then you want to go into where it says deck 5 here, slash this guard, and access this computer. It will also unlock the final objective, and then you're good to go. However, let's just do it how I would do it in the any % speedrun, which is like this. You want to jump twice and grab him and whistle, and then interrogate him. The whistle distracts the guard that's also here to not start shooting at you immediately. And this will unlock the final objective, which is to kill Lacerda. But we're not going to kill him, we're actually going to simply grab our sticky shocker and zap him like that. The game still counts it as a kill. And you want to make your way back to the captain room. Get upstairs like that. And then open this door. This will take us back outside, and here we're just going to take these stairs and be on our way to finish the level in just a moment. Like so. If you haven't taken any additional damage, you can do the drop like I did. However, if you took a bit of extra damage, even a little bit, this might be impossible to do, so just either slide down a little bit more down the ladder or slide down completely. But anyway, you just want to make your way onto this platform where you have this emergency boat, and you will have this extraction option, which you want to, of course, interact with as soon as you can. And that will finish the level. And that was Cargo Ship. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something new. If you still have any questions, please ask them in the comments, or you can join our Splinter Speedrunning Discord. We're going to hopefully answer your questions to your satisfaction there as well. But for now, thank you. Thank you for your interest. And it's time to move on to Bank. So stick around.